Hello, I'm Lisa, one of your librarians from the Johnson City Public Library, and this is Ask a Librarian, a weekly web series where you ask questions and I try to answer them. This week's question comes from Susan, and Susanette says, would it be possible to post new releases on your website? She said she really enjoys looking at the new bookshelf that we have at the front of the library and misses looking at that and misses our library. And we miss you too, Susan. We miss you all. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little while before you all are able to come back to the library and look at that new bookshelf physically. But there are some great ways that you can explore our new content on our website. And so I'm going to take you to start to our library's website, jcpl.org. It's usually where the adventure begins. And once it comes up here, one thing you have to do, you don't even have to click anything. If you just scroll all the way down, here's an updated post about our plans to reopen. It's a phased plan, so check that out. But down here, right underneath where it has the event calendar, where you would find all of our upcoming events, is where it says new books. So this is a great place to look if you are looking for new titles in our collection. So once we get into that phased reopening where we're doing curbside pickup, you'll be able to place holds for titles here. And if, say you see something in here that you find really interesting, I'm just going to click on something in here. Find something that catches my eye. And you can kind of browse using these little clickers to go back and forth. I'm going to look at the Toni Morrison Book Club. So let's open this up. And then scroll down, and here's where you can place a hold for the title. Right down here, it tells you more about, where it would be located in our collection if you were coming in. But this place a hold is how you're going to sign in with your library card number, and your password's usually your last name, and that's all you need to do to place a hold. You'll go through a couple of clicks on the menu, and then once we start curbside pickup, those books will be available for you to check out. Another thing you can do if you're looking to find information about new adds to our collection, I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page here, and I'm going to type in Wowbrary in the search box. And it's spelled like wow, W-O-W, and then the last part of library, B-R-A-R-Y. And there's a post that'll come up here that'll tell you a bit more about Wowbrary, which is weekly e-newsletter that you can get sent to your inbox, and you can subscribe to get information about everything we add or very specific things, like say you really just like DVDs, so you could just get a list of the new DVDs we've added to our collection, or just comics and graphic novels. Click any of the books in here, these categories that you're interested in, you fill in your email address, and you just get signed up, and you'll get those weekly emails in your inbox with the new content being added, things that we've ordered. But it gives you the option to place holds for those titles that you find most interesting. So yeah, between those two, the Book River on our main page and Wowbrary, those should both be great ways to get you started looking for new titles. Another thing you guys can look for is we're going to start taking questions from patrons, because we're going to start getting staff in the building. And so you can reach out to us by calling us at 423-434-4450. And if you talk to staff in, circulation or reference or youth services or the teen services, you can ask us for reading suggestions. We always love talking about books and having a conversation with you about the titles that you enjoy or the authors you like to read, or, just different topics that interest you. And then we're happy to find, new or older items in our collection that, may appeal to you, and build that conversation and keep sending you titles that are of interest to you. So that's called Reader's Advisory, and it's something that we love to do. So definitely reach out to us if you're interested in that. So thank you again, Susan, for the question. Looking forward to seeing you back in the library soon. And now it's time for our website of the week, which is Universal Class. Universal Class is a really great online learning resource. So, right now when you're at home, if you're, maybe looking to build some skills, if you're job searching, or, just for your personal interest, if there are, certain topics that you've always wanted to learn more about and maybe never really had the time. So Universal Class is a great place to start. And it's accessible 24/7. You can take up to 5 classes at a time, and it's instructor-led. So you take a class and you complete assignments as you work through lessons, and you get feedback from the instructors on your progress. And the other great thing about Universal Class is you earn continuing education units, and you get a certificate when you complete a class. So it's something you could put in a portfolio if you are job hunting, or just want something to say, yeah, I did this, I accomplished this. It's really neat. So again, starting at jcpl.org, you're going to go to e-resources, and Universal Class is the very last link all the way over here on the bottom right. If you have a library card with us, you can get signed up where it says enter library card number right here, and it's going to take you to a form that you fill out with just some basic contact information. If you already have an account, you're going to click sign in. And I'm going to click sign in here. And let me just type in one of our accounts here for testing it out so I can show you some of the basics of using Universal Class. So you'll notice there are 2 links here at the top of the page. Course Catalog is where you can explore different classes to take. So, and they also have these broad categories too. So if you're just kind of, browsing and, just kind of, what am I going to learn today? What do I want to work on? Oh, well, check this out. There's a whole science portal right here. Let me click on that, and it's going to show you their most popular courses up here at the top of the page. And then, down here, you can kind of explore the different classes too. They're in alphabetical order if you want to just look through everything on a topic. And then again, here on the left side is a really handy navigation. So if you want to, take some computer classes, it'll take you back to that computer class section. But I'm going to just grab something. I'm going to take Astronomy 101. I want to learn more about the stars. This will tell you more about the class. There are 9 lessons, 14 assignments, takes about 7 hours to complete. They say that it really doesn't take too long to work through Universal Class. The main thing is, probably waiting for instructor feedback, but, most of them you could take pretty quickly. There is also an audit option. So if you don't necessarily want to complete assignments, but you still want to at least get a basic understanding in a topic, or maybe if there's a specific lesson in here that you're curious about, you can do this video audit option, and you won't get that certificate at the end like you would if you did the complete course, but it's something to get you started. They have a little preview video to get you started, a description of the course, and then some more detail about what each of those different lessons cover. So it's really handy. And I'm just going to click join this course. Should just take a second here, and join certificate. This is that video audit option I mentioned. So you want to join the certificate class, click on that. And then this is that second menu option I mentioned, the My Classes. So once you've explored in the course catalog and you've signed up for a couple classes you really want to take, you can go back to My Classes, the other menu option, and that's where you'll see all the classes that you're registered for, and along with some other maybe recommendations based on the class that you're signed up to take. And then other things that might be helpful, like you have a little inbox for feedback to and from your instructor. Let me go ahead and click enter course so you can just see what this first class kind of looks like. And then there's a lesson assignment. So it's they're really pretty straightforward. I'm going to click view lesson. They're really pretty straightforward content. It's really, really great. Usually there's a video, like a bunch of text, and also a video at the bottom here. So, you have both to read through, and then they'll have additional supplemental links down here. It's really very handy, very easy to use. And, if you're somebody who just likes to learn new topics, Universal Class is a really fun one to explore. So that is our website of the week. And if you have any questions about Universal Class, you can always reach out to us. We're happy to help. And that takes us back to Ask a Librarian. So again, if you have a question, more than likely somebody else has asked it and would benefit from hearing the answer. And so you go to jcpl.org/contact us, click the contact button on jcpl.org, leave it at general question, say, ask a librarian. And that way I know that you're asking me to share on this video. And until next time, I am Lisa. I am here to help you. Send me your questions and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.